Guys, this is Remy from Kensley Fitness, and today I thought we would talk about the CrossFit pull-ups and why they're not that bad. CrossFit pull-ups get a lot of hate, especially from people that do calisthenics, and I thought I would make this video and point out 3 reasons why the CrossFit pull-ups aren't bad at all. So the first reason is that it's actually a completely fair exercise. People say it's cheating because you're using your legs and you're kipping. It's a lot easier than strict pull-ups, and I agree that it's easier than strict pull-ups, but it doesn't mean that it's not a proper exercise. And it's totally fair as long as everyone in the competition is held to the same standards. So in the butterfly pull-ups or the CrossFit pull-ups, the rule is that you have to have lockout at the bottom of each rep, and then your chin has to be above the bar for each rep. So as long as everyone is held to the same standard across the playing field, it's totally fair. And what people don't know is even for strict pull-ups, there's different rules that vary by competition. For example, a lot of competitions in Western Europe a bit more strict with the reps. They make you pause a little bit at the bottom of each rep to remove the what's it called, the stretch shortening cycle, and they also make you pause at the top of the reps sometimes. Whereas in Russia or in Ukraine, they seem to be a little bit less strict. They don't always make you pause at the bottom, and you don't have to pause at the top either. So yeah, it's all about what kind of rules you have and just making sure it's fair everywhere, right? Because some people would even say the strict pull-ups with the chin over bar is not even a complete rep, because your chest has to be above the bar or touching the bar for it to be a true rep, right? Full range of motion for the pull-ups is when your chest is at the bar. The next reason is about safety. So a lot of people say the CrossFit pull-ups aren't safe, but I would actually say that it's safer than the regular strict pull-ups. And you might think that's a little bit crazy, but I'm going to try to explain to you, right? For strict pull-ups, when you see people doing it in competition, they obviously, get the concentric part, and once they get to the top, they just drop down, right? Because if you're doing competition and trying to get as many reps, if you control the eccentric part of the movement, you're just going to tire yourself out. So it's obvious that you would just drop down and then keep doing, the concentric part of the movement. And you're coming just straight down, and I would say that's kind of bad for your joints, especially when you're going strict. You have to pause at the bottom as well, so all that kinetic energy, boom, it's just on your joints. Whereas when you're in CrossFit pull-ups, yes, you're not doing anything for eccentric, you're also falling, but you're coming down in an arc, which is obviously a lot better than coming straight down. And not only that, you're not really stopping at the bottom, so you're just kind of transferring the energy back up, right? You're doing like a continuous loop. So I would say it's a lot less on your less pressure on your joints when you're doing the CrossFit version. Obviously, it does require probably more mobility in the shoulders because you are coming back like this. So you have to have the mobility and to do the proper warm-ups before you do the CrossFit pull-ups. But I reckon that in terms of the safety for your joints, assuming that you do the warm-ups, I would say it might be safer than the strict pull-ups. And the last reason is that I think it's more functional than the strict pull-ups. Obviously, the strict one looks cleaner, but in nature, no one cares about your strict form, right? Like if there was a crocodile or a lion chasing after you and there's a rope, and you have to climb the rope as fast as you can, you're going to use your legs, right? And that would be the same for pull-ups, right? Obviously, if you have to do as many pull-ups as you can, you ought to just use your full body and gain the momentum, and just everything should be a full body exercise in nature, right? So I would say the CrossFit pull-ups are more functional. So those are the 3 reasons, right? It's fair, it's safe, and it's more functional. Those are the reasons why I don't think CrossFit pull-ups are that bad. Keep in mind, I am a calisthenics athlete, so I prefer calisthenics. But even then, I don't think it's right to trash CrossFit pull-ups without really understanding more about it. So that's why I made this video. If you like this content, just like the video, that really helps. Even better, if you comment on the video, it really helps the algorithm. And if you want to keep seeing these videos, please subscribe. Thank you for listening.